Incredibly shocking news this morning. Lucid just announced they delivered 1,406 vehicles in Q1 2023. The company produced 2,314 cars in Q1, a 34% decrease versus Q4, but a 230% increase versus Q1 2022. In February, Lucid dishonestly guided they'd produce 10 to 14,000 cars in 2023. And for those of you keeping score, in 2021, Lucid were also dishonestly guiding to deliver around 20,000 vehicles in 2022. And as I said at the time, there's no fucking way that would happen. They'll be revised down. They'll miss by a mile. That played out. Guess what? I said the same shit when they guided for 2023. And I mean, we haven't seen the year finish yet, so who knows? Maybe they'll pull off multiple miracles, but delivering 1,400 vehicles in Q1, reducing 2,300, there's a slight problem. Let's read on. Things are not looking good for Lucid. Deliveries in Q1 were on par with Q3 and the inventory exceeds their quarterly production. Additionally, Model S prices decreased 25% in recent months, so the starting price is now below even the cheapest Lucid Air. And in case you guys forgot, Pete Rawlinson, CEO of Lucid Motors, in 2020 said this, quote, "It's not for me to criticize Tesla, but there's only one company that has production hell." I love this. In 2021, pre-IPO, Lucid forecast 49,000 deliveries this year. And in 2023, so far, they have delivered 1,406. For some strange reason, there's a random quote from Elon Musk here that's totally irrelevant. Quote, "Prototypes are easy. Production is hard." Now, if you guys recall, I covered in great detail this entire document from Lucid, explicitly pointing out that forecasts and projections mean nothing, and also pointing out there was no fucking way in hell they would come even close to any of these. They were committing clear deception to the dumbass investors thinking this was the next Tesla. Let's power through a few random highlights from the video I posted detailing these absurd, obviously deceptive targets. First, I pointed out that Lucid were leveraging their Tesla cred. Look, Tesla logo. I worked at Tesla. Tesla. Therefore, we're the next Tesla. Are you dumb? You are? Great. We're the next Tesla. Buy our stock because we're the next Tesla. See? People at our company have previously worked at Tesla. Then, there was this obvious red flag. I'm going to play this clip.
Are you on track for 20,000 vehicles in 2022?
We're very much on track for our plan. We're aiming for over 577 vehicles this year and a significant increase throughout next year as we grow the business.
I mean, unless you're emotionally illiterate and cannot read body language at all, pretty obvious that Peter there didn't believe Lucid would hit their target, and that's why he was unwilling to say it, because had he said it, he might get in trouble for committing securities fraud by lying to investors. I also noted that Lucid had essentially copy and pasted Tesla's own mission, but added a bunch of unnecessary words in there as well. Just add a bit of word salad and therefore you can't get done for completely stealing their mission. It's the same shit. They were targeting dumbass investors who thought Lucid was the next Tesla. I roasted relentlessly at the time. I'm not trying to be a dick here when I make these videos going, hey guys, I'm just saying some red flags here. I'm trying to save stupid people from doing stupid things with their hard-earned money. And I do mean hard-earned. When you're really stupid, earning money is a lot harder. Just being honest here. May not be a fun opinion to hear, but it's true. For somebody with below average intelligence, just getting by is hard work. These are the people who can least afford to part with their hard-earned money by being tricked by deceptive companies like Lucid Motors and Nikola. Skipping ahead once again, I was highlighting the fact that Lucid were targeting dumbass retail investors. Attractive entry valuation at less than 2% of Tesla's current value. We're the next Tesla. Buy our stock. We're the next Tesla. Just like if you had have bought Tesla's stock, you would have made money, but you missed out, so buy our stock instead. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Again, emphasizing the Tesla cred. Tesla. Just counting the Tesla logos here. Again, we're the next Tesla. Buy our stock. Are you dumb? Yeah, buy the next. Look, again. More Tesla. Lucid also clearly plagiarizing Tesla's own business model. Start at the high end, work your way down. I don't think they'll ever get to the mass market just between you and I. Oh, what do you know? Energy storage systems as well. Stealing the Tesla playbook. Lucid also trying to fool dumbasses who think the more sensors the better when it comes to solving autonomy. With 32 sensors on board, obviously it's the best technology because we have the most sensors. Please buy our stock, we're the next Tesla. But we have more sensors, so we're even better than the next Tesla. Because more sensors equals better. Another slightly sketchy thing to post, with existing reservations already representing over $800 million in anticipated sales. And again, this is technically true, but reservations do not equal orders, as Nikola and Fraudstown Motors discovered. And the truly embarrassing slide explaining why Tesla's supercharger network isn't as good as Lucid's using the existing Electrify My Asshole network, where most chargers don't work. Not even kidding. Lucid tried to frame not having their own charging network as a strength. Again, if you have a small brain, you might think, oh, that's a good point. They don't have to build their own one. Oh, that's a smart idea. Why didn't Tesla think of that? And here's where things got rather juicy. Market opportunity and financial outlook. In other words, here's a bunch of bullshit we never believe is even close to possible. But we're going to say it with lots of disclaimers so we can't get sued, just to trick some dumbasses who are dumb enough to believe that we are the next Tesla. And production is easy. First, Lucid explaining that the luxury vehicle market is going to grow at a 5% compound annual growth rate over the next half decade or so, supposedly. Cool story, bro. Then, Lucid's audacious target. By 2030, Lucid anticipates a run rate of production of around 500,000 units or more per year. Same milestone Tesla first set as a goal in 2014 for 2020 and hit in 2020. Let me just listen to what I had to say regarding their production and volume forecasts. I got no idea what I said. I remember the overall gist, however. Volume and revenue forecasts. Lucid aiming for 20,000 vehicles delivered in 2022, although Peter Rawlinson will no longer commit to that figure. 49,000 vehicles in 2023, 90,000 in 2024, 135,000 in 2025, and by 2026, 251,000 vehicles. 5 years' time, 250,000 vehicles. Need I remind you that this year, Tesla will do about 1 million vehicles delivered. Total revenue scaling in line with those figures as well. Ultimately in 2026, around $22.7 billion of forecast revenue. Now remember, reaching volume production, extremely difficult. It's like climbing Mount Everest in your underwear without any food or water. It's possible, in theory, I think, but very, very challenging. So we'll see how things play out. This all looks good on paper, but at the moment, it's just on paper. Significant investment and progress to date leads to near-term profitability. Lucid are expecting a gross profit next year. Impressive. Time will tell if that can actually play out. We'll see. So, spoiler alert, you guys know how that one played out. Curiously, by 2024, Lucid expecting EBITDA of $500 million. And 2025 generating free cash flow of over $300 million. In my opinion, this is possible, but extremely, extremely, extremely unlikely. If only I had been a little clearer. I only repeated extremely a mere 3 times. Extremely unlikely. Gosh, I really do wish I had my time again so I could make it even more obvious that this was not going to f***ing happen. This seems to assume that everything goes right. I have a funny feeling there's going to be a lot of bumps in the road. Again, I wish Lucid all the best. I just want to point out how difficult it's going to be to reach volume production. I don't think this is going to happen. Well, we still have a few years to go, but didn't happen. So far, I'm 1 from 1 with 4 years remaining. In theory, it could, but everything needs to go right. And so far, Lucid haven't really proven their ability to get anything right yet. Well, that comment has aged rather well. How many times has Lucid revised down their production targets in a single year? I've lost count. As I said recently, Peter Rawlinson now will no longer even commit to their 2022 target of around 20,000 vehicles. So we'll see how this goes. I don't think it's going to age well. Can confirm it didn't age well. But I wish Lucid all the best. This page looks familiar. Once again, we're seeing the attractive valuation. Attractive entry valuation at less than 2% of Tesla's current value. Just doesn't smell right. And there's more. There's further expansion on this attractive valuation. You guys get the fucking point, right? This entire presentation was Lucid setting a trap for dumb motherfuckers who think Lucid is the next Tesla because Lucid told them Lucid is the next Tesla and nothing could possibly go wrong, therefore you must buy Lucid stock. This was the Trevor Milton of Nikola playbook, except the key difference here is the folks at Lucid making these projections, probably 3 or 4 standard deviations more intelligent than Trevor Milton, who actually thought he was God and could do no wrong. Lucid, much more delicate in their clear deception. And what do you know? The Lucid position at a fraction of Tesla's valuation. Translation. Hello, dumb motherfucker. Are you a dumb motherfucker? Are you stupid? You are? Great. Well, let us explain to you why you should buy Lucid stock instead of Tesla stock. Because here's a chart. We're the next Tesla. You should buy our stock. Nothing could possibly go wrong because we told you so. Hope you guys get the point. Trevor Milton's plan to manipulate dumb retail investors only failed in that he thought his IQ was 200. In fact, it was about 85. Lucid, on the other hand, adopted a slightly more intelligent strategy of luring dopey retail investors in. Slightly less absurd claims. Say it without saying it. Just do some comparisons. Here's Tesla's valuation versus Lucid. Here's Tesla's multiple versus Lucid. Here's some projections we know we'll never be able to achieve, but we're going to tell you because there's lots of disclaimers and we can't get in trouble, as long as we're careful. I don't know what else to say other than I kind of saw this coming, and I'd like to tell you how it plays out from here. Lucid is going bankrupt. They will fail to meet their publicly stated goals. Good thing this investor presentation's not going anywhere. The internet never forgets. Every single person who owns Lucid stock has hopefully learned a lesson. They thought they were investing. Instead, they put a large bet on in the stocks casino. Turns out that weird guy who produces things at scale was right when he said prototypes are easy, production is hard. I wish Lucid the best, but wishing isn't going to change what actually plays out. 85% chance Lucid will be bankrupt within 5 years. 95% chance within 10, in my opinion. Of course, I'm just some idiot on the internet. Make of that what you will. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you should probably join Patreon. This is the kind of more raw, unfiltered content I post regularly over there. And by the way, this is one of those videos. This was going to be a Patreon exclusive, but I thought, you know what? I thought I might post this one publicly on YouTube. But for the record, my Patreon viewers got early access to this. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you're seeing this late. You can join Patreon with the card in the corner or the link in the pinned comment. You'll instantly unlock access to over 300 exclusive videos, many on Tesla's so-called competition, and a lot of spicy topics I can't even discuss here on YouTube, plus optional access to my Tesla valuation model. So join Patreon with the card in the corner or the link in the pinned comment, and I'll see you over there. Love ya.